through CNN. That's right, folks. All right. It happened. Robert E. Lee statue on historic Virginia Street removed. It's gone. It's fucking gone. Virginia, on Wednesday, took down a towering statue of Confederate Gen Robert E. Lee. Reminder, Robert E. Lee famously said, I don't want any statues about me. We're a bunch of loser crybaby fucking morons. If anyone makes a statue about me, they're a fucking idiot. So, finally, they took the statue down. The last Confederate statue remaining along Richmond's historic Monument Ave. A pair of rulings from the state Supreme Court last week cleared the way for its removal after an intense national debate over the 12-ton statue's purpose and place among the nearly 1-mile tree-lined street in the city that was once the capital of the Confederacy. The statue, like other symbols of the Confederacy in the Commonwealth and across the country, including the busts of Confederate figures in the Virginia State House, was removed after the killing of George Floyd prompted the murder of George Floyd, I'll have you prompted a nationwide reckoning with police brutality and racism. The statue came down just before 9 a.m. Eastern Time as the crowd chanted, nah, 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 hey, 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 goodbye in Black Lives Matter. Alex Sia Cleveland, 29, who went to the Monument Avenue to see the statue come down, was emotional as the statue was lifted from the pedestal. It is electrifying, Cleveland told CNN. It is bittersweet. I'm glad to see it come down. But I would like to see more progress on issues such as police brutality and housing inequality. Reminder, folks, they will always try to... Oh! They painted Black Lives Matter on the street. They painted it on the street. Therefore, Black Lives Matter. Right? They painted it on the street. I didn't paint it on the street. They did it. So, therefore, it matters. It's the same shit like they do with the statues. Oh, they took the statues down. So, stop asking us maybe to stop killing you. Stop asking us to maybe change laws that are killing people 6 times the rate, black people 6 times the rate as white people. Stop doing that. No, but listen, we wrote Black Lives Matter on the street. Yeah, sure, we killed your brother, and we killed your dad, and we killed your cousin and your uncle, but we wrote Black Lives on the street. I mean, they really balance each other out, right? Oh, we removed the statue. It's great that we killed your father and your grandfather and your cousin. That's awesome. I mean, that's not great, but, you know, we removed the statue. So, I don't know what else you want from us. Like, I don't know, we removed the statue. Like, I don't know. Like, again, we need to get rid of all these statues. This should not even be, a conversation. Anyone who thinks the statues, they shouldn't be put into a museum, in my opinion. They should be destroyed. Thrown into the fucking river. Make a fucking movie about throwing it into the goddamn river. Oh, but we need to preserve history. Go fuck yourself with your history. Go read a book. If you were so interested in preserving history, you would read a fucking book and you would know what the fuck you're talking about and you would know why the Confederacy was such garbage. Reminder, about 10% of high school seniors know what the Civil War was about? What? Only 10%? What? Oh, but we need the statues for history. But you don't know history. If only 10% of high school seniors can tell you that the Civil War was about slavery, and the other 90% is saying, don't remove the statues, what about my history? Then, I don't know, like, it's not a bad history at that point. But again, we need to get rid of this fucking shit. And it's just disgusting that these even exist in the year 2021. It's just disgusting. I mean, it's awful, it's garbage, and it makes my fucking skin crawl. So, fuck them. Fuck them in the face. Also, they don't need to be spending this money on this. They don't. They don't. They literally do not. Like, oh, we gotta methodically remove it. No! Get a chain, get a pickup truck, tear that motherfucker down, and drive it to the nearest body of water. That's all you need to do. Seriously, that's it. That's the only option that really matters at this point. But they're also spending way too much money on the removal when they could just do it for free. But that's another thing. Again, symbolic victories, celebrate them, but don't let them say, all right, we removed the statue, go home, because we shouldn't go home, because Black lives do in fact matter, and until we end police brutality, until we end systemic racism, I don't know, removing a statue isn't going to do much. I'm just saying. Oh, but they wrote Black Lives on the street. Wow. Congratulations. But, you know, we can't stop the pressure. Pressure's got to go on, folks. A caller talked about how well you covered BJG. Okay. Send me a link. Send me a goddamn link. Wow, Catherine. Too bad I don't care. Even better. Tear the statue down and don't move it. How about this? Tear the statue down and just leave it there. Torn down. Right? How about you knock the motherfucker's head off and then just, that's the statue now. How about that? Like, tear the statue down. It's like at a fucking 45-degree angle, head in the fucking ground, buried. Right? Then chop the head off. Right? Then get some red paint, throw it on there, and then that's the statue. You don't have to move it. During the George Floyd uprising, I forget what city it was in. I think it was in Virginia. There was a statue, like a smaller one that they had removed and hung, like lynched over a traffic light. That's the kind of shit we need. Let the statue be a desecration of the statue. If I have to walk past a Confederate statue versus it toppled over with red paint that says murderer all over it, I mean, if it's cheaper, it's cheaper. That's all I'm saying.